Hello, friends. Welcome to Squaird Plans, where creative planning and organization comes to life. I'm Stephanie, and today we're going to be designing a horizontal layout for the next week of December in my catch-all planner. So come plan with me. And I've got these highlighters and markers here ready to go, as well as this washi tape I may use, these Anna Bean on a Mission stickers, this Happy Planner sticker book, and this Live Love Posh sticker book, which I'll pull from. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start with some wax paper just so I can work things out for the week. And I know which stickers I think I want to use. I just don't know exactly how I want to use them. I have these super cute Scandi style holiday stickers from Anna Bean, and then I saw some matching florals in the Live Love Posh sticker book that I thought would be a great combination. So we're going to start with that. I also have some silver snowflake stickers as well as a quote from the Happy Planner sticker book. So those are the things I'm planning on using. We'll see how best to combine them. I'll start off by cutting up one of these large floral stickers and then placing in some Anna Bean stickers in and amongst the florals. I'm thinking mid-page design as far as the layout as I start building. A mid-page is where you basically use the middle third of each page for your decor, leaving you space on both sides for functional planning. So I think that will work out nicely with these stickers if I can get everybody to play nice together. We'll see. That's the tricky part. Anna Bean has some matching colorful boxes in her sticker kit, so let's see if I can bring some of those in for some focus areas. That really helps with the functionality of the spread, allowing you to put in focus areas in and amongst the decor so that I still have room for other things, so it doesn't get too tight there on the edge for focus areas. I like to plan with thirds in mind, so each day being divided up into approximately 1/3, with one side being the checklist, then a third for decor, and then a third for that focus area or focus box. And the focus is mainly just something I need to pay attention to for the day, whether it's an appointment or an event or something, or even just some action item that I need to tackle on that day. This layout should work pretty well with that style of design, that mid-page design. And I am starting to build out now the left-handed page a little bit here just to kind of get a feel for what I'm going to put on both sides. I'm really liking where things have started to go on the right, so let's just kind of mimic that here on the left. Just trying to find the right combination of stickers, though, for that. This deer is really cool, but it's also got a lot of detail around the sticker, so I'm thinking about that one, maybe moving it around or changing that one up. I do like those nutcrackers. I thought about doing just a nutcracker theme with the Scandi style, but we will see. And then we'll move in a few more of the smaller florals to the smaller clusters that I don't have to cut up. See where that takes us. This really ends up being more like a puzzle when you do these types of designs where things are kind of interconnected. Want it to look, natural in a sense, but also kind of contained within that column base that I'm working on. It's a little bit tricky, it can be at least. Also finding the right spot for the focus areas and the color scheme too. I wasn't sure if I wanted to bring in the red boxes, but I think those will look nice with the blue. Add a little bit more pop of color inside of these decor areas. And then there's some smaller boxes too, so Yeah, I think that will work out nicely. It's kind of layered in to these collages. I am cutting out some of the peripheral elements in these floral clusters so that they match up a little bit better when they're set next to each other. I'll save them. Hopefully I can reuse them in some other area on the spread as filler, maybe to fill out an area that now looks a little sparse. So we'll see how that all plays out. But that's what I'm doing when I'm cutting those stickers down a little bit there on the page. I'm trying to win some space. Clear stickers, because they are semi-transparent, when they stack, I just don't like the look of that usually unless it's purposeful, like I'm going to be doing with the silver snowflakes. I am really trying not to layer over the clear stickers on top of each other. I'm also trying not to cover too much of any of the stickers with the white paper stickers either. I really want that to look clean, but there will be occasions where I do cover some of the florals with it, but I'm trying to minimize that as well so that I can make the most of the stickers. And this is shaping up really nicely. I like the positioning of the boxes. There's some cute extra stickers or some smaller decor stickers from Anna Bean that I'll be pulling in, like this ornament. See if I can work in this red box maybe. I'm not sure. Feels a little tight, and so let's just go ahead and keep going with the decor and see where we're at. And I'm finding good homes for the smaller ones to layer in. I'm really trying to pull the right stickers too for each of the spots. So ones that are too large and in the right color scheme, since there's both pink and red. I want to make sure there's a nice variety of all the colors. There's some branchy elements too that are on some but not others that are in that golden yellow tone. I want to bring those in where I can. There's some texture elements too that are in those bigger clusters that I either had to cut out for the spacing issue or, just was going to get lost on the page. So I want to bring in any of that extra yellow that I had in there just to help tie all of the colors together. There's also some really cute paper bows, which I'll try to bring in. I really just like that they reinforce that pattern that you're seeing in all of the Scandi stickers. I definitely want that to be repeated throughout these clusters. And I really am happy with how the right side looks right now, but I feel like the left side needs a little bit of help. So we'll see what we can do here. You can see some of those little leftover items. Like I said, I'll pull those in where they fit. I do like to use the scraps. So I just cut that larger cluster up. See if I could fit this right there at the top. One thing I'm noticing is that the smaller florals on the right side are making things feel a little bit less fluid or natural looking. It's getting a little bit too columny, if you know what I mean, like too rigid. So I'm going to try to work some things in, but I'm noticing that as I pull in some of these stickers that the edges are a little bit too sharp. So let's see if we can figure out how to make that look a little more organic. Move some things around. That red floral at the very top felt like a little bit too much, a little too small in detail. So it was really too much visual clutter, especially next to that deer that has all of the fine detailing next to it. See if we can rework this a little bit. That's a little better. Kind of loosens up the sharp line there. And I think I want to add in this red box down here. Let's see if I can get that to fit in. I like that. Now we'll reposition the bow and a few of these other little smaller items. I'm liking this. Let's go ahead and start adding in the rest of those silver snowflakes as like overlay items. I know you can't really even read the quote that says winter fun there, but it's in that silver color, so hopefully it will pop up when I do the slow pan at the end. You'll be able to see some of these silver highlights a little bit better. I really tend to not like to work with silver foil in particular because it basically looks white at the wrong angle, and if it's white on white, then you can't read it at all. So I steer away from silver usually, but it is the holiday season, and I really felt like these were a good match for this style of stickers that I have here. And I don't have many opportunities to use these, so I'm just going to go ahead and try to use them all up, layer them all over top of these stickers in various areas, and just finish filling out these clusters. And I cut up that really large cluster of snowflakes into smaller bite-sized pieces so we could spread those around in amongst the design. It's a little bit tricky to find homes for everything, but I think we did it and are ready now to move everything over to the spread. I did try and see how I was going to lay in the washi before I did that, and I think this nice kind of vertical border will be really perfect for adding a bit of color here to the edges. So we'll just do that. Start by laying that in on the right hand page, and now we're over here to the left. Make sure it's straight. And I'll leave the ends on so it will help hold the page still as I do this roll off. This was a tricky roll off, to be honest. I probably should have just done it from one side to the other, but I did top to bottom, which made it a little bit trickier. I was careful, though, to get everything lined up how I really wanted it to start and give myself enough space there, a little bit on the left side of this decor for my checklist. I'm not as concerned with having extra space on the right since I have these focus boxes kind of layered in, but I definitely want to make sure I have enough room for that functional checklist area. And that came off pretty smooth, aside from, taking a little bit of finagling. So I'll just trim off the hanging off pieces. Try to reuse, again, like I said, anything that I can see a place for, like this snowflake excess. Fit perfectly there at the top. And now we'll try the second page a little bit differently, coming in from the side. I am going to shift it a smidge towards the right, or basically towards the spine, just so I have a little bit more room for those checklists I mentioned. And I struggled a little bit here with the roll off on this side. It wasn't that bad. I just kept catching the smaller stickers and putting them down slightly crooked, so I had to monitor that as I was going. But as a whole, it came off pretty smoothly. Just going to go back and adjust any that got caught up. We'll trim off the excess stickers that I can hopefully reuse, so I'll save those. Last thing I'll do is add in my checklist bullets using that mild liner. And once I'm done with that, you guys, we will be done, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up down below. Also, too, go ahead and leave me a comment if you'd like to get in touch. And think about subscribing to my channel if you haven't already, if you'd like to see more of my videos. Thanks so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And we will see you next time. Bye!